Well, this team is going to go after them, I think. The LA Chargers is who we're going to be talking about next. A team I gotta say, I'm a little bit in love with them, lads. I'm a little bit in love with them. I get what they're doing. Very, very impressive. I've seen lots of people brought in, actually. Mekhi Becton, Dante Jackson, Najee Harris, re-signed Tahir Tart, re-signed Bradley Bozeman, brought back Tyler Conklin. Who else did they bring in? Oh, Trey Lance. Brought in Trey Lance, didn't they? I completely forgot about
my boy.
Yeah, for anyone who wants to see it, well, you're going to hear probably about it in detail, but anyone wants to hear
Sorry.
fun stuff about that was go check out our NFC North video, more specifically on the Detroit Lions, if you want to get specific rather than watching the whole thing. But maybe you should just watch the whole thing. Notable people who left the franchise: Joey Bosa, Christian Fulton, Josh Palmer, Poona Ford, J.K. Dobbins, Eli Apple, DJ Shark as well. And then draft-wise, they didn't have a first-round pick, so they took Trey Harris, the wide receiver out of Mississippi, with the 55th pick in the second round. They took Gemma.
Whoa, hold up. What do you mean they didn't have a first-round pick?
Oh, of course they did. Sorry, it's just where stupid is stupid does. 22nd pick, they took none other than Amari and Hampton, running back out of
Adam loves him.
North Carolina. That's it. I've cut off accidentally the top of it. So they did have a first round pick. Apologies. Maybe let's start there with the offseason, their draft. I mean, you, Adam, huge fan of Amari Hampton. Huge fan, right? How many did you draft him in the fantasy?
Oh, I did. I've got him in our dynasty league.
I thought so.
Yeah, I think he's going to be great.
It's the kind of snake move you've made.
He's going to be great. He had a great college career at North Carolina. Certainly last year was really good. They have had a really good draft in general. I thought that their draft was decent. Trey Harris looks like he's going to be a very good sort of like speedster for them. And I really like Jamari Caldwell, who I think can replace Poona Ford, because Poona Ford is a big hole that they're going to miss. He was huge at stopping the run for him. And Jamari Caldwell, who they took, the defensive tackle, he should do pretty well for him. Once you look past
can I just stop you there, because I butchered his name and you've equally butchered his name. I think it's Jamari.
What did I say?
You said Jeremy, didn't you?
No. No, Jamari.
Listen, you're not going to waltz up in here, take Amari Hampton from all of us, and then call him Jeremy Caldwell, and say that the host is wrong here. Because I definitely.
I've got it written down as Jamari. That counts, doesn't it? So I think they did pretty well there. And then when you look at the depth of it, they have got a few guys. Kyle Kennard is someone who could be decent. Rhonda Gadsden at tight end could be decent as well. Also, as you said, like additions, Mekhi Becton, that's a really big addition for him who could do really well. Najee Harris, to be behind probably Hampton once he can start seeing. So, that's something that would be good. And they're a really good team. I'm not as hot on them as you are, I'm guessing, based on the way you started it. I think that they're probably going to do the same again as what they did. I don't think they're a Final Four team in the AFC. So I think the Chiefs probably are a Final Four team in the AFC, and I don't think the Chargers are. I think they're just still short of them.
I kind of agree, Fred, and this is a big shot because everyone knows I love Justin Herbert, but the offense does need to hit another level. Obviously, it works out with Trey Harris, and he can blow it off over the top. McConkey underneath. However, their 11 wins last season, only 3 came against teams with a winning record. That was the Broncos twice, which I don't think will happen again. And the Bengals, who are in our other preview, we established that anyone could beat them because their defense is awful. So there's that. You start the season in Brazil, which is going to be massive, by the way. I know everybody says, "Oh, it evens out in the course of the season." I think the fact that it's a divisional game, week 1 abroad, could be big for the tiebreaker at the end of the year between them and the Chiefs. One stat I did find, which I thought was particularly interesting, was Justin Herbert. 7 of 9 games since he's been drafted for the Chargers against the Chiefs have been decided by one score. 1-6 in those games. A stat I'm using, and that is a narrative against him. And also, they had the 5th easiest schedule last year. Now they got the 11th hardest. So it's the typical case of Harbaugh comes in, turns it around. Everyone's sort of buying into them being sexy, but they need to double down now and actually prove that they're as good as they potentially could be. And I think the potential's there. I'm just not as sold on them as even I thought I would be. It was just once I dived a bit deeper.
This team's going to the Super Bowl, baby.
You've taken the Justin Herbert mantle from me.
They're going to the Super Bowl. Don't tell anybody. But
Okay.
Is it because LA's close to San Francisco and it's a quick trip?
It's just a quick drive. Don't worry about it. You can even get Chick-fil-A on the way. Don't worry, Jim. It's
okay.
My thing is totally just because I like them. It's just totally because I like them. I don't think they have the squad. They don't have the squad. Not really. But I just love them. They're so. I love Harbaugh. I love Justin Herbert. I'm really big on the Marin Hampton there as well. Like I really want Lad McConkey and Quentin Johnston to work as well. I think their O-line's pretty elite, if not maybe like top 3. Like all them guys are great. And then when you look on their defense, like again, not like crazy amount of names, so to speak, but like they were a top 3 defense last year. They were so good. Now there is a thing of top 5 defenses never really tend to go back to back. There tends to be one that drops in or a few that drop in and drop out. So I don't think but I just have a really good feeling about these guys. I just think Harbaugh's done he's done his first year back. He's got back used to it. He's got back into the saddle. He's had that time with Herbert as well to really eke out what this team is going to be and what he wants it to be. He's had that development with them. And he's creating a culture. I think that is something that the LA Chargers have not had, well, ever being the LA Chargers. They have certainly not had that as the LA Chargers. They may have done as the San Diego Chargers at one point, but I don't think they've ever really had a culture there. Because they're new in the city, they've got a brand new stadium. You know, Sean McVay's created a culture. It's not a culture like Dan Campbell, where it's all very emotional, run through the wall. McVay's culture is more cool, calm, relaxed. We'll have some fun while we'll do it. Harbaugh's is a little bit of both, I think. I think he's like a bit of a monster mashup of like, we'll run through the wall for this guy, but hey, relax, it's okay. Let's go to the next play. You know, that sort of thing at the same time. So, yeah, my Super Bowl prediction for them is more because I really like them.
I'd be happy with it though.
It actually happening.
I think I'm just more hurt. You know how big I am on Justin Herbert. I think and I should be as bought in as you with it being Harbaugh, but I think it's just like years of toll now where it's like, just prove me wrong this time. I'm happy to temper my expectations this year, but you know, they're gonna, the beauty of this division is it's going to be compared. Like I think even compared to
competitive, I think it's going to be a lot more competitive than people really think. And also as well, a big thing is 2 of our bezies from New Orleans and of this podcast, the Ramirez brothers, Fernando and Daniel, Chargers fans. They do a cracking podcast. You should check that out. They are fantastic lads, and I'd love to bask in their glory with the Chargers doing really well. And also they were one of the few people I've ever seen really stick it to someone who doesn't like Justin Herbert, and that was very, very enjoyable to be a part of. So